Well, the siege of the Jafar Express has ended in Pakistan. Pakistani security forces say that all the 33 militants involved in the standoff were killed. The security forces said the militants had killed 21 civilians, while 4 Frontier Corps personnel were also among the casualties. The Pakistani security forces managed to rescue most of the nearly 440 people held hostage during the train hijack in the Balochistan province. Now, according to the latest information, Operation Green Bolan to end the siege of Jafar Express ended with the deaths of all the 33 militants. The Baloch Liberation Army that hijacked the train full of passengers had released this video. As you can see, the militants can be seen blowing up the railway tracks moments before the Jafar Express train was hijacked. Now, Pakistani security forces said a large number of the hostages, including women and children, who were being used as human shields, have been rescued. The BLA fighters are demanding the immediate and unconditional release of Baloch political prisoners. The train carrying nearly 440 passengers was en route from Quetta to Peshawar when it was ambushed at the entrance of a tunnel in the remote Bolan district. Pakistan security forces separated a portion of the train and brought it to Quetta, but another portion of the train is still in control, or was still in control, of the heavily armed insurgents. The insurgents, heavily armed and strategically positioned inside a tunnel, issued a stringent 48-hour ultimatum to the Pakistani government demanding the immediate and unconditional release of Baloch political prisoners. They declared their stance as final and irrevocable, but that has changed, warning that any military action will result in the death of all the hostages, which again, I mention here, has changed. A portion of the Jafar Express train has now moved from the tunnel to the Quetta station that was hours earlier. Eyewitnesses reported intense gunfire as the assailants targeted the train. The presence of suicide bombers among the militants, who reportedly used women and children as human shields, had earlier complicated the rescue efforts. The rugged terrain and the train's location within the tunnel further had complicated the challenges faced by the rescuers. This incident not only exposed significant security lapses, but also underscored the deep-seated grievances fueling the insurgency in Balochistan province. The region is rich in natural resources. The province remains one of Pakistan's most underdeveloped regions. The local population's long-standing resentment of economic marginalization and political disenfranchisement has been a fertile ground for separatist movements like the BLA. Let's talk to our Pakistan Bureau Chief Anas Malik, who's now joining us live from Islamabad. Hi Anas, good to see you. We understand that the siege is now over. Can you confirm that to us?
Certainly so. About 30 plus hours later, the siege of Jafar Express has ended, resulting in the killing of all 33 terrorists from the Baloch Liberation Army. What we also know is that at least 21 passengers on board that ill-fated Jafar Express have also been killed. This has been confirmed by the Pakistani military spokesperson, the DGISPR Lieutenant General Ahmad Sharif, while speaking to the Pakistani media. He said and also confirmed that at least 4 Pakistani military personnel belonging to the FC, they have also lost their lives during this operation. At least 3 suicide bombers were killed with the help of snipers. They were in smaller groups. These suicide bombers were holding captive some passengers. About 346 of them were rescued during the past 30 plus hours or so. And then the final assault that was planned today, during that, no passenger was killed. This has been confirmed by the Pakistani military spokesperson, while reiterating that the siege of Jafar Express in Quetta, that was outbound from Quetta to Peshawar, has finally ended. Eric?
Anas Malik, the Pakistani authorities were earlier mum about this incident. Are they giving any information about what happened during the rescue operation and what happened after the rescue operation?
Well, two things. They've said that around 1 p.m. yesterday is when this attack began by blowing up the train track, and which can be seen as well in the footage released by the terror outfit BLA. That is number one. Number two is that they said that they claim, or they say that the passengers were killed before the security operation began. Number three is that they also say is that the personnel were killed in the operation that was launched yesterday. The 4 personnel were killed in the operation that was launched yesterday. In the operation that was launched today, which had expert snipers among them as well, no passengers were killed in the operation that was launched today. So there is some clarity onto how this operation went and why were the security forces mum about it, primarily because of the operational details, given that the operation at the time was ongoing. Eric?
All right, that is our Pakistan Bureau Chief Anas Malik. Anas Malik, thank you. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.